Time now for this week's CBJ Report, and joining us live from the Corridor Business Journal is reporter Chase Castle. And Chase, you're reporting that a Cedar Rapids building that was used for federal court offices after the 2008 flood is getting a major facelift. Tell us about that.
That's true. The glass distribution company IGD Industries is spending about $3.5 million expanding its offices on C Street. IGD plans to redevelop a roughly 38,000 square foot building near its existing headquarters there. If completed, city staff hope to have the proposed 10-year, roughly 44% property tax exemption for the building in place. With that exemption, the building's property value would annually generate an estimated $40,000 for the city. No timeline, however, for that project has been announced.
Hey, Chase, you're also reporting that some prominent property in downtown Cedar Rapids is now up for grabs. What's the deal?
Indeed, Scott. There could be something pretty sizely on its way in Cedar Rapids, and that's because the city is seeking proposals for a high-profile location downtown. That site would be at 3rd Avenue and 1st Street, just west of the Paramount Theater, also close to the Smolkoff building. It's in that area that the city reps are looking for proposals for a building that's at least 5 stories. The request also calls for housing units and enclosed parking. The city wants to have those proposals by the end of April and have a selection made by May 24th. Also, Myron Construction is setting up shop in Cedar Rapids. The Wisconsin-based company currently leases office space, and that's on Atlantic Drive. This fall, however, they'll have their own building on French Court. The roughly 12,000 square foot office will be the base of operations for all the company's Iowa projects. That includes the University of Iowa's new art building, which should open later this year. And Myron also is the group that had constructed the UI Mary Louise Peterson Residence Hall, which opened last fall. That project will be completed by Rohrbach Associates PC and Hall & Hall Engineers. The company plans to have that completed by September.
Always great to hear about new development happening in the corridor. Thanks a lot, Chase Castle, for the update. And if you'd like more in-depth coverage of these stories and more, be sure to check out Monday's edition of the Corridor Business.